Galosota EP D, a basic school in the Alonga district, is on the brink of collapse after decades of neglect, leaving more than 350 pupils to learn under harsh and inadequate conditions. From kindergarten to JHS, classroom blocks have deteriorated so severely that children are packed into congested, poorly ventilated rooms, while other students study in buildings without doors, windows, or any shelter from the elements. There is more in the following report.
The Galosota EP D, a basic school in the Alonga district, is barely holding on as years of neglect have reduced its facilities to a shadow of what a basic school should provide. Constructed many years ago, the buildings have deteriorated to the point where teaching and learning now occur in unsafe and uninspiring spaces. At the kindergarten level, children are squeezed into an overcrowded, poorly ventilated room, while the JHS block stands exposed with broken doors, missing windows, and weakened walls that offer little protection. Headmaster Hilton Fafanyo Amogbe tells ChannelOne News that despite having more than 350 pupils, the school operates with only 6 teachers, a situation he describes as severely hindering academic progress.
School block, if they are not in the best shape, anything can happen at any time. We also have a challenge of the KG block. The KG block, it doesn't speak well of a KG where young ones are educated there. They sit anyhow, we don't have furniture and the rest. It will shock you that from KG through to primary to JHS, we have only 6 professional teachers with student enrollment of about 350. Definitely we have a school feeding program running in the school. So we used to store most of our items here in cooking utensils in the kitchen. But about a month ago, the kitchen caught fire. We were able to rescue some of them. There's no other place to pack them. That was why we brought them into the classroom here. And that one also needs serious attention so that we can have space here for the learners.
The crisis is worsened by a dire shortage of furniture. Many pupils sit on blocks and write on improvised surfaces, an everyday reality that teachers say reflects the urgent need for intervention. The school is calling for immediate support to restore safety, dignity, and a conducive environment for learning.
We have inadequate furniture for learners, so that we use blocks, cement blocks, as sitting places and writing places for the learners. It is not the best. It is so disheartening to see learners sitting on those things, and there is nothing like motivating them to learn. So it's also encouraging absenteeism in school, and so we need sitting places or desks for the learners. KG block to be rebuilt, a modern one with modern structures, with learning resources.
We lack ICT and a resource room, enable us to teach the computing easier because it is full of practicals, and we need an ICT resource center or room which will be fully furnished with ICT materials that will enhance the teaching and learning of ICT. We are calling on NGOs, philanthropists, and benevolent Ghanaians to come to our aid to help us.
Assembly member Solomon Jinato and several parents, including Gladys Dogbe, say the school's infrastructure has long outlived its usefulness. They are appealing to government agencies, NGOs, and benevolent individuals to step in and assist.
In fact, we have been having a lot of challenges in the school just to make things sound feel lack of teachers, lack of desks, lack of the structure in the school for our kindergarten and the primary. So we are pleading that we that are in the hinterland, we find it difficult to get access to things that will help teaching and learning to go very easy for the students. We find it very difficult to get access to. So we are just pleading that whoever that may come to our aid to quickly do that for us, so that we can equally match up to those that are in the urban land, so that we can also provide it and then help Ghana so far as our developmental and other things are concerned. So since we are Sukia Nifia, Abaro Garama Nufiala, Nufiala Mogava de la Supomo.
manu kongrofia ni nya na nufia la bo ma sheke ro me nyena da su kwa ma su ko ha gbla akọ monyo alaba enji wa rover be nya compassion to ko we va dollar mi afine de o gaze suere na refia o ha compassion fi o kwesam su ko ba gaze aji o refio de na gaza kata agbla alaba anu noji aba shiki na refio mo pe na ire keji ko ma fifi la fia refio ro ko anigba e ma ro bobla ni ro ko anu nu won mo kama ike ma dem ya ji o refio mo dem aji susu arasi suri ati asro mu ni o.
A team from ChannelOne TV and CTFM visited the school to verify the concerns and amplify the community's call for help. General Manager Bernard Kokuavle said the visit highlighted the urgency of the situation, adding that the station hopes to mobilize support to transform the school.
2 years ago, we came here as part of the lower voter support campaign, ChannelOne and City, to come and donate. At the time, there was a lot of pressure on many communities because they had been flooded. So when we got here, I remember there were so many people wanted to talk to us about so many different things. So after the donation, we had to leave to other towns. But some of the people from this town took our number and said, look, you have to come back here. We have major issues. So we promised to come back, and we've come back 2 years down the line. And also assess the level of need for the Galosota EP Basic School. And we are hoping that we can use some of our influence to get some attention to be brought to the project, particularly the kitchen, which had a fire about a month ago. The upper primary block is looking very bad indeed. And the kindergarten and the JHS, they need some furniture. So we are hoping that when we show the story and also talk to a few people, we can gather some resources to support the good people of Galosota. And this is just, the lower voter thing sort of touched our hearts. So we have a lot of friends in many communities that we would like to visit, because it got us to see ordinary Ghanaians doing great things and striving very hard. So we are happy to be here, and we hope to come back again soon.
As part of the visit, a friendly football match was held in honor of the media team, with the Bernard Avle 11 FC defeating the Richard Sky FC by 2-0. The team also donated sporting kits to the community to nurture young talents despite the poor state of the pitch.
Beyond the social, educational issue, we needed to also see the talent in the town. So we just organized a football game. So we said we had Richard Sky 11 versus Bernard Avle 11 to see the football talent, donated some jerseys and sports equipment from some of our friends in Accra to them. It was a good time. So we came to see the people we came to visit 2 years ago, spot some football talent, and we saw a lot of good talent.
There has got to be a lot more investment in communities like this, because looking at those talents, imagine what they could do with a small football park, not necessarily a stadium, a small football park with the right amenities to help them to actually grow their skills and enhance their capacity to do great things on the global stage or even on the national stage. Unfortunately, they don't have that. They have a park that is not fit for purpose, but that is what they are using. So what is necessary is getting the government, the state, to make the necessary investment in communities like this. What I saw, these boys do have great talents. And those talents, when properly honed, can actually compete effectively on the global stage.
Chairman of the Galosota Development Association, Felix Ahiable, is also appealing for support, this time for basic sporting facilities to help develop the abilities of young people in the area.
Yes, we know football is one of the sports that has taken ground in Ghana, and for that matter, football is getting developed every now and then. Galosota cannot be an exception. Our football park, however, is not too good. We need help from central government, from philanthropists, from anybody that sees our park and sees that it is not in good shape and comes to support us. We'll be very glad to welcome that person to come help us.
Students and teachers here at the Galosota EP Basic School are calling for improved structures to enable easier teaching and learning. Reporting for ChannelOne News from the Galosota EP Basic School here in the Volta region, I am Desmond Salasiago.